Well, howdy everyone, Cowy, your average sim racer here. I'm back with the first track guide for the Gen 3 Supercars. We are at Watkins Glen. This is the classic boot layout, so it's
temperatures look good.
So it's basically the boot, the full layout without the bus stop chicane, which I think is a good thing. Of course, we're in the Chevy Camaro. I've mucked around with a little basic paint to get some of our team logos and that on the car, but it is still early days. And we'll be getting a paint drawn up, I think, properly in the next week or two. But Watkins Glen in this Gen 3 Supercar. Now, having spent quite a bit of time in the Gen 2 cars, the big difference I'm really finding is that the front end doesn't give you that same grip. So you'll find that, you know, most of the time you're bringing your brake markers, you know, forward a couple of meters. You'll note there you can hear that brake squeal too as we're trying to sort of warm up. And on that note too, you'll notice I'm going out a fair bit harder on an outlap than I normally would in the ZB, and that is just to sort of get the tyres and the brakes a bit more up to temperature, because in the ZB you really just wanted to save all your rubber, whereas I think in this car you know you've actually got to do a little bit more work to get the tyres into a window where they're going to operate and do what you want them to do. Alright, so come around the last bit here. We're going to stay in fourth. Try and trail, hug the corner so we can get on the gas. Use all that exit. Alright, so starting the lap here. We're going to brake just before the 300, maybe 310. Back to third, get the car tucked in. She sort of did what I wanted to do there. Sort of a little bit of half throttle lift and then back on it again. You sort of full throttle for a little section there, and then you've got to sort of lift again. I think maybe quali fuel you might be able to get it sort of dial, but you can stay flat through there. I'm braking about a car length before the kink in the fence there.
Time's okay.
Back to fourth. And I'm sort of milking a bit of brake and accelerator there together just to get the car to stay down in the groove. Braking as soon as you see sort of the start of the curbing. It's a really difficult corner to work out where to brake at, that one. So I'm finding generally as I see the apex, that's when I'm braking. Braking at the 200. Back to third. Again, get a nice... You get a good run out of here. You can apply quite a bit of accelerator. If you get it slightly wrong, the car will light up on you. Alright, braking it just before the 200.
Sector 2 time is good.
Back to second. And as I would normally do, guys, we are in a race setup, so I think it was 80 litres when I started. Bit deep there. Could maybe have apex that corner a bit better. Again, maybe a little bit of brake just to try and get the nose to settle in there so you can get around the corner. And the same again here. And there is a lap of Watkins Glen in the Gen 3 Supercar. Right.
Sector 3
That's
time's
better.
okay.
Well, okay, we got a better run that time. You can use all of this here as long as you just keep tyres on that red. You know, you can get away with it. Thanks, man. Still on full fuel, so I think the fast guys will be doing sort of 46s and 47s in quali. So I think any time we can be within a second or two of them, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright. Toyed with going up to 15, but you're just basically shifting as soon as you get back, so I don't know if there's much point there. Same thing here. Run out of there, get some acceleration going. might have given up a little bit of speed there. You'll find you'll be trail braking fairly deeply in a lot of these corners just to get the car to stay sort of settled for you. Still not getting that corner right. Rear getting a little bit lively on me there. So now I think one of the things we're going to see is the race is starting to pan out. I mean, again, I haven't even thought about what it's going to be like with weather.
Sector 3 time is quick.
And I mean, generally the rule with rain is stay off the rubbered in lines. I will sort of start to incorporate weather in some of my track guides. Or, so that's what happens there when you get out of sync. And you could see that the car just floated wide on me. I had to get out of it, it would have gone into the wall.
Delete this lap.
Look at that. It's cost me 3 or 4 tenths already. You really want to stay down in this groove here. The track is cambered, and if you get up out of that, the car just wants to slide up and you just can't carry anywhere near the speed that you should be able to. Still love the sound of this car. Again, I do apologise for the delay in getting the track guide out. Guys, the weather in Queensland's been pretty ordinary, and I haven't really wanted to power up my rig much, and that during sort of thunderstorms and that, and haven't had a lot of practice. So, but considering how much practice everyone's getting at Bathurst at the moment, and the times there are already silly as some of these guys. All right, so going into the pits, you got to get inside that yellow line there, and you brake. You're braking too late, as it said there, to get a black flag. So yeah, you basically, I think you want to brake. I'm trying to think. It's probably about 2 or 3 car lengths before you see I was just slightly a bit too fast there, and picked up a black flag as a result.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Obviously, what we're going to need to avoid. Oh, a bit too far forward. Okay. Is he telling me to go backwards? Yeah, he is. That's interesting.
Come in to serve this penalty in the next 2 laps. Left front 91%, left rear 92.
Okay, it's interesting that we're getting a few more sort of commands with tyre temps and stuff like that, which is pretty good, I think, crew chief. And there's the new crew chief in here too. Tells you a little bit more out on track. But guys, there is a quick look at Watkins Glen in the Gen 3 Camaro, I suppose, Chevrolet Camaro. We've been told that the cars are identical. I think sometimes they look different from the inside, so they can change how they can drive. But the word is that the cars are identical, they just sound different. So we'll see if that's actually true in iRacing, but I know there's been a fair few Mustangs out on track this week. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you are enjoying the content, please give me a like and subscribe. But we've got lots of these videos to come over the next years as we all get used to driving this car and enjoying it thoroughly. Cheers, everyone. Have a good one.